The girl, who had never studied before, today broke 50 pencils while writing. The teacher, puzzled, walked over to check. To her surprise, the girl had written thousands of numbers on the paper. The teacher told her to stop, but instead, the girl wrote even more frantically. Left with no choice, the teacher had to forcibly take the paper away. 50 years later, the school opened a time capsule that had been sealed for half a century. They began to unpack the contents. The principal started handing out the letters inside the capsule to the students. When the letters were opened, some had rocket illustrations, and others imagined the future of technology. However, one boy only received a strange drawing. The paper was filled with bizarre numbers. Confused, the boy didn't understand what it meant. When he got home, he showed it to his father, Cage. Cage, an astronomy professor, decided to help his son solve the mystery. He walked over to a whiteboard and wrote a set of numbers, 9/11-01-2996. Cage went online to check. To his astonishment, that was the date of the 9/11 attacks in 2001. The number of deaths in that disaster matched the numbers on the paper. Cage was in disbelief. He wrote the numbers on the board again and checked them on his computer. Every date he entered corresponded to a major global disaster. This meant the person who wrote the letter had successfully predicted all of the future disasters, but there were still some numbers Cage couldn't decipher. While driving to work, Cage got stuck in traffic. Suddenly, he noticed the latitude and longitude coordinates on the car's navigation screen. It hit him, those were the missing numbers from the paper. He quickly took out the paper and compared them. Sure enough, the extra numbers were the coordinates of a landmark. Unfortunately, the location predicted for a disaster today was nearby. Cage decided to get out of the car and investigate. After asking around, he learned that there had just been a minor traffic accident up ahead. Just as he finished talking, the police officer looked behind him, eyes filled with fear, and quickly ran away. Cage turned around and saw an airplane plummeting toward the ground.